Kolejny stream po nocy. Dzisiaj co? Idziemy do bazy w górach jakiejś. Twierdza Jarocin, czy jak tam się to kurwa nazywa. Ale chciałem pierw znaleźć swoje dziubaki jeszcze do Dexa. Wiem, gdzie one są, bo sobie zrobimy research. Także tak. Więc chciałem to pierw zdobyć, żeby mieć dużo zwinności. Mała poprawka tutaj. Trochę to w tą. Dobra, jest tacy. Zabawa z OBS-em. Dobra, więc szybka podróż. I chciałbym... Tutaj jest ta skrzynka, którą chciałem odkryć w końcu. Tylko, że brakuje mi tu jednego ludzika topiciela, więc muszę się cofnąć. I poszukać go, kurwa. I tam będą moje dziubaki. Także tak. Gdzie my jesteśmy? A. Broń na maksa jest upgrade'owana. To jest plus. Ale dalej mamy za mało... Dalej za mało zwinności mamy. Mamy tylko 53. Chciałem ponad setkę z tym wyjść. Żeby sobie zboostować damage. Możliwe, że to będą typy. Dokładnie. Spokojnie tam. Więc moje pytanie jest takie, gdzie ja to zostawiłem? Bo to się świeci na... Mi się wydaje, że w tej chacie na samym początku. Ale to zobaczę jeszcze. Chyba to wezmę. Tak? Nie mogę tego zrobić. Zostawimy to. Tu jest przejście do teleportu. Tego nie chcemy robić. Nope. Myślę, że coś tu innego jest? Nie. Przejdziemy się górą, potem przejdziemy się dom najwyżej. No gdzieś to musi być, kurwa. W tym regionie. O kurwa, tombi. Już wiem, czego mi brakuje. Celownika. Tak, no brakuje jednej rzeczy. Tu jest wir. Tak? Nie? A, to była skrzynka, dobra. Także tak. Mi się wydaje, że chyba do tej chaty nie mogłem wejść. Ale nie jestem pewien już. O. Nie mogę go strzelić? Okej. Co tu jest? Trzeba, wszystko trzeba przeszukać. Jeszcze raz. Mhm. To była... Uuu. A, bo tu byliśmy już. Okej, dobra. Za bardzo nawet wiem, ile ja expa dostaję za te wszystkie duchy. Fioletowy znaczek gdzieś powinien być. Tędy to gdzie pójdę? A, do tej hacjendy. Okej. I to może być w środku, o ile tego nie otworzyłem już wcześniej. A, no właśnie. Ale co tu potrzebuję do tej chaty, to ja nie wiem. Możliwe. Tak, to jest tutaj coś na pewno. Ale jak tam się kurwa dostać? Hmm. Nawet nie ma żadnego opisu, że z drugiej strony otworzyć. Chyba, że z tamtej strony? A jak tam się dostać na ten... Trzeba pójść tędy. Może o to chodzi. Jak jeszcze raz? Tędy prosto i w prawo. Nawet nic nie widać, kurwa. Tu muszę klucz dostać od kogoś pewnie. A od kogo? Bez sensu. No to chuj, no to idziemy na górę. Nie ma co. Co mamy level? Mamy level 13. Bo muszę po prostu dobiec teraz do Coś tu jest, ale nic nie mogę zrobić z tym. Mm. Coś tu się dzieje? A, już widzę, co się dzieje. Główna reklama mi się otworzyła. I ktoś do mnie pisze. Dobra, jebać. Idziemy. Mm. Jedną rzecz chcę jeszcze ustawić na OBS-ie, żeby to królestwo mi się... Jest, żeby to się chowało. Automatycznie rozpoznaj. Wyjście, aktualizacje. Mm. Okno OBS. To się stanie, jak to zrobię? W sensie... Nie, dalej jest tutaj. Co to robi? Co to robi ten OBS? Ta opcja ukryje wszystkie okna OBS Studio przez ich przechwytywaniem przez OBS. Aha, to jebać, to nie o to mi chodziło. O. To teraz będzie ok? Nie. Dalej to jest, kurwa. Jakie to jest... Gdzie to jest teraz? Dobra, odhacz to, jebać to. Dobra. A zobaczymy, czy futra ma ten kolor. Stąd? Stąd.
Good day to you. Show me your fuck.
Nie, wszystko kupiłem i nie odrodziły mu się.
Bid you good day.
Jest ograniczona ilość zasobów? Niedobrze. Bardzo niedobrze. Dobra, idziemy do góry. W górę idziemy. Wydaje, że potem dostaniemy klucz do tej haciendy. I to jest to. I ta laska pierdoliła mi na górę. Duch, laska. Gdzieś tam jest, a widzę ją, dobra. No za dziadyga. Jezu. Straszy mnie.
Hold there. Wait.
To on mi w chuja robi, coś mi się wydaje. Mam takie wrażenie. Co tam masz? Jutro. O, dobrze, dobrze, bo to się kończy. Wszystkie kupiłem od każdego handlowca, już ponad 60 sztuk. Dobra. Będą duchy. Tylko nie on. Chodź. Zjebałem. Chodź tu. Jak morda da. O! Zaktualizam jakieś zadanie. Leć. Trzeba linę spuścić na pewno. Jeśli człowiek dojdzie do fortu, bo tu też będą dwa przedmioty do mojego buildu. A, tu jest laska, dobra. Co tam?
Are you Rebecca Hardgrave? That's the name, yes. How may I help you?
Dawaj
Are
złoto.
you the one who's attracting the wolves? Wolves? What wolves? Who are you exactly? I'm Antea Duarte. This is Red McWraith. We're Banishers.
No, ty byłaś
Do you know
pogromcą,
what that means?
moja droga.
Banishers. That means you can speak to the living on behalf of the dead.
That's part of it, yes. Why, do you have someone in mind?
Ferdinando Miller. My Fardy. Death parted us, but my love is strong. I came back for him. I love him so. But not once has he come to see me. I must know why.
O kurwa. Kiedy umarłaś? 200 lat temu.
It was market day. I'll never forget it. It was rich, exotic, an abundance of treasures from across the known world. I saw him through the crowd. Our eyes met. I didn't know it then, but I
Yeah?
was meeting the love of my life.
Wydaje, że coś tu jest.
I could not
właśnie.
admit it to myself, not
Kamerka.
at first, but I had to have him. And in the end, I did. There's no delicate way to ask this, I'm afraid. How did you die? We left civilization in New Eden Town for the cold desert of Fort Jericho.
Wiecie,
The
Jarocin.
path was steep and rough, and we were greatly burdened. It was hell, but we walked through it together. As we walked, I fell into a daze. I remember little after that. A pain
Dostała w
that
łeb
grew,
kamieniem, ale nie
a
widać.
great, uncontrollable tremor. Fatigue, a deathly fatigue. Fardy was at my side as ever. He held my hand. bade
Może
me
chciał się jej
sleep.
pozbyć.
When I opened my eyes, I was here, alone.
A, czyli on sobie poszedł dalej, pochował ją, no już nie wracał tutaj.
New Eden's a big place. Where can we find him?
Porcie.
We were on our way to Fort Jericho. We were to open a store together.
No,
It
sprzedawca.
was to be a new beginning for us both, together. Yet he's there, alone. If you know where he is, why not just go there? I've tried. At first I was able to visit him in the quiet as he slept. I'd watch over him. But now, something hinders me.
O,
I cannot reach him. I must know that he is well.
okej.
We have to go now.
Find him, please.
To kurwa. Coś jest nie tak. Czekaj, co mamy? Fernandino. Tu mamy tych. Właśnie, kogo trzeba jeszcze odjebać? Tu nie odjebaliśmy. Czemu to jest rozwiązane, a tu nie jest rozwiązane nic? A może coś dalej jeszcze będzie? Nie no. Tak, tu. Wypędziliśmy tego. Tu. Tego wypędziliśmy. Tu zajebaliśmy. No to trzeba też zajebać. Nie wiem, czy to jak to się liczy, czy do regionu, czy w totalu. Tam byliśmy już, tam wchodziliśmy do jaskini. Ale chyba tak muszę zejść, tak czy siak. Łup. O. Co takiego tu jest? Kurwa. Coś omijamy, ale to nie jest ten teleport przypadkiem? A, to jest to! Dobra. Kurwa, się zacząłem.
This is getting serious. Bloody mongrel.
Kaczą na mnie dzikie wilki. Nocha.
One less to worry about. Not today.
Not today. Ale futo przynajmniej jest. Dobra. Teraz tak. Mogę iść tędy. No chyba tam też chcę pójść, zobaczyć, czy kurwa jest. To jest ta kolejka, z której ja przyszedłem? Nie. Tak. Nie. Chwila, bo już się pojebało mi się. No tak, ja tam przyjechałem tą kolejką tutaj. Okej, dobra.
What are you thinking?
It's more of a
No spokojnie, tam nie gadaj.
feeling. Something's wrong.
She said he never visited. Why? Was it too painful? Or is it something else?
Nie wiem. Zaraz dowiemy się. To jest? I to mnie odnawia. Kurwa, może to jakiś... Okej. Tu nic nie ma. Ale jak tam się dostać na drugą stronę? A tędy pewnie, jaskinia pewnie jest, tak? No tak wychodzi na to. Tędy pójdę, to co się stanie? Aha, będzie przejście. Lol. Dwójka? Chyba druga jest albo trzecia. O nie. Mendo. Ludzi straszysz.
Away with you. saw.
Dawaj, o. O! Oko. O nie, Gubas.
Likes us much.
Easy, kurwa. Wziąłem? Aha, okej. Jestem...
Careful. A dark will is upon that thing.
Wiem. Ja też mam Dark Will, kurwa. A, nie mogę. Czemu? What? A, brakuje mi jednego, okej. Czyli nawet... No tak, nie mogę tego zrobić. Czyli przyjdziemy tu innym razem. Zostało kilka trupków do ożywienia. Ale futro jest, 5 futra. Dobrze, dobrze, dobrze. Trzeba zapamiętać, gdzie to się farmi te rzeczy. Co to jest? Co to się kurwa? Możliwe, że tu most nie jest wyłączony, dlatego ta ścieżka jest. A może nie?
Ready to walk through it if
Nie.
you are.
I'm not ready jest. Ale kurczę, przydałby mi się ten... Okuch otchłań. Czek, nic nie ma.
Destroy those ghost wards if you want me back.
Gdzie one są?
I am warded. I cannot.
Tu. Zakładam, że gdzieś są.
I can't, Rory.
Dobrze, dobrze, spokojnie. Ja nie widzę tu niczego takiego.
Watch out. Spectre possession.
A, ostatnia tu jest. Dobra, gdzie...
I am warded. I cannot.
Kurwa. A,
I'm back.
At long last.
Love doing that.
Jest, mamy. Możemy wracać. I tak mi się wydaje, ta hacienda. Ta hacienda ma ostatnią lalkę, której potrzebujemy. Tylko skąd klucz wziąć do tego domku? To jest klucz po prostu, który muszę zdobyć. Aha. What? Klucz, który muszę zdobyć. Skąd? A, okej, to jeszcze nie. Klucz, który muszę zdobyć, pewnie z zadania jakiegoś. Co to za przedmiot będzie przeklęty? Może coś do mojego buildu.
Unclean spirit, be gone.
Bigon. Wielka niedźwiedzica. Co to kurwa daje? Pięć punktów wygnania. To nie jest złe. To jest gorzka, tak? Nie. Jeszcze tak? Tak. Jak 5 punktów wygnania, to z automatu energii duchowej, aha. Ale chuj, tak jest dobre. Nie, tam jest dalej most normalnie. Dobra. Dobrze, że te postacie w miarę szybko biegają. A tam dalej jeszcze teleport jest, okej. Coś, jest tu kulka. Gdzieś... Nie zaskoczę na razie. Gdzieś tu jest schowana, a to później wezmę. Jop. Takie bardziej wijaczki małe. A jest. A to jest ten most. Aha. Okej. No tak daleko nie doszliśmy. To teraz gdzie trzeba iść? Mogę iść tu? Albo prosto. Kurwa. Jest 19 poziom. Jestem za daleko od mapy, od tego, gdzie powinien być. Głowa, jest też. Okej. Tą łapą się odkrywa. To kolejka była? Nie, płot. Tam było przejście górą, ale nie wiem dlaczego tam jest przejście górą. Chyba trudno. Nie było. Tylko była iluzja. Ajajaj. Ale zes. Nagobki ciekawe? Nie. Nikogo nie ma.
A peaceful place in different times.
Before
Yup.
the nightmare's influence, you mean?
Let's reach the fort and a fire and warm you up.
Dobra, proszę pani, ale... Lód! O! Kulka gdzieś jest. Już tu był, świeta, jest lampa. Tam coś jest dalej. A tu? Chyba za duży teren. Człowiek nie może się zdecydować. O! Benjamin i Ethel Bly.
Here lie the bodies of Ethel and Benjamin Bly.
Nice gravestone. Must have been wealthy.
Mm. Czyli to będzie coś na rzeczy. Każdy zamyśli, że ktoś na górze siedzi, a to zawsze są te lampy i pachołki. O, coś tu jest. David.
Now would be a good time to speak a few words of power, just to be sure.
Dobrze, pani. Mam nadzieję, że damy radę to zrobić. Jak będzie muszkieter, no to przegramy.
You're within gun range, Red.
Why do I get the feeling that we're sick ducks? That corpse is taking aim. Get back.
Kurwa.
You're in its sights, Red.
Ło! Ojej.
Get lost, won't you? I feel like a bloody target with this.
It's about to shoot.
Dobra, planowałem. Czemu nie dostaje więcej
I
damage'a?
feel like a bloody target practice.
It's about to shoot.
Fikołki level 5. Nie!
You're in its sights, Red.
Co?
I think I heard the sound of a gun cocking.
O kurwa, nie trafiłem.
To me. Dodge!
Kurwa. Kurwa, nie mogę? Co się stało?
Wee Highland kiss for you.
Kurwa, ile jeszcze będzie żył? Niedobrze. Nie wiem, co to kurwa, skąd się to wzięło.
No,
O! Nie chcę mi się na razie z tym męczyć, bo to nie ma sensu większego. Ale wiem, gdzie to jest przynajmniej. I ten klejnot chyba nie jest tego wart nawet. Ku pamięci naszych poległych braci, którzy umarli walcząc o wolność, zawsze będziemy wam dłużni. Posąg. Jaką wolność, kurwa? A?
Wasn't I always?
To nie było jaskini żadnej? Wydawało mi się, że tu jest jaskinia. A tu mi dasz życie teraz? Tak, punkty zdrowia. Tak jest. A, tam jest ten... O Jezus, tam jest ten fort, tak? Na to wychodzi. Może pierw do fortu pójdziemy? Zobaczymy, co tam się dzieje. Tu jest, tu pójdę. No, jeszcze tu możemy zobaczyć, co tu jest. Jakieś tubki mnie zaatakują. Nic? Okej.
something's here.
Hidden.
Mało widać na tym śniegu. Laska, gdzie biegniesz? Co to było?
Trouble ahead. Spectres are attacking the fort.
Siege no ground! Hold fire! That fellow's not dead!
A, tu jest!
Hold their fire!
Wow.
Wee Highland kiss for you.
That corpse is gonna shoot.
Oj, oj, oj.
You're within gun range.
Try this on for size.
Kurwa, sypie. Jest śnieg trochę mi przeszkadza.
Hold there! None in, none out. Not living
Chyba
nor
pomogłem
dead.
im.
Name's Red McCraith. I'm obviously a banisher. Open the door there. I've business within.
Your business is, if you'll excuse my articulating the evident, not my business. I have my orders. You can't come in.
I hear you, friend. What's your name?
Name's Andrew White. You seem a pleasant fellow. I like a Scot, me, but standing here, I'm on duty. And when I'm on duty, I'm not your friend. Listen, mate. Folk in here have problems enough, and I can't be disobeying orders. Either priests or Pennington would have my guts, and I fancy neither.
Bennington knows me. He'll know I can help.
I'm sure he does. But put one dead man down, and 3 come back next day. Round here, sweet victory fast turns bitter. Bottom line is, the captain is indisposed, and I'll not add your complications to the pile.
Okej.
Now, you want to lend a hand? Mrs. Priest and her party are overdue. You can't miss the outpost. It looks out across the valley. If you could find her, and make sure she doesn't die, you'd surely gain her favor. And favor, as they say, opens doors.
Get in a fight and find your boss and dig her out of whatever hole she's in. All right. I can do that.
They have Spectre troubles. Let's first clear the nearby nest to relieve the fort, then deal with the missing.
Heard any good scuttle lately?
Plotki.
The dead are coming, and you want to gossip. I admire your sang-froid, and that's the Lord's truth, but now, sir, is not the time.
Okej.
How holds the fort?
How holds the fort? Precariously, that's how. Our strength dwindles, and we'll soon run out of powder. Priest took Williams and that other fella, and off they went, scavenging for supplies. They've not yet returned.
It's dangerous out there. The scavenger may easily become the carrion.
Right. I'll likely be back.
Find our friends, Banisher. Or put them to rest.
I'll try. As soon as I take care of the Spectre's nest, I'll go looking for the outpost.
Kurwa.
Death knocks at their gates. No wonder they won't open.
They don't have a choice. Another attack may overrun them.
The nest might be near. There's a trail to follow in the snow.
Doprawdy. Aha, okej. Kurwa, mać. Może tak nie padać?
More coming.
Ła,
Go
ła, ła.
and get your breakfast, boys.
O nie, to idzie.
Move, Red.
Spectres. The fort will run out of powder.
These pests don't spring from nowhere.
Kurwa, dużo ich jest tutaj. Nie podoba mi się to. Tu jaskini są?
There's more of them.
Move, Red.
Die, you bastard!
Jęczna.
That's it. That's the place. Fill in the hole. Bury them all.
Spokojnie, lód. To się liczy. Skrzynka jest. Bałem się, że będzie jakiś mocniejszy i że nie będę mógł tego robić, że będę musiał się cofnąć po coś. Dobra, chyba ten wózek wziąć. Dawaj, mamy. To już? Szybko. To jest zablokuj zaatakowany. Czym zablokuj, kurwa? A. Zablokuj z... Okay.
That should buy the fort a little time.
Let's hope it's not too late for the famous Mrs. Priest.
Aha. Okej. Ale jeszcze tu obczajmy tą okolicę. Bo tam... Co to jest? Gdy... W jaki sposób dostanie się wyżej. The fuck? W sensie, że mogę w ogóle wyłączyć tą kopalnię? O. Strasznie ograniczona widoczność. O, tu jest w tym. To jest?
Stuck.
Looks like you're walking.
Looks like.
Gdzie walking? A. Główne zadanie opcjonalne. Skorzystaj z windy. Ale jaką... Jezu, kurwa. Laska. Jest tu jakieś... A, jest coś. Gdzie ta laska jest właściwie? A, ona jest... Czyli nie mogę. Główne zadanie. I tu coś jeszcze jest. Ważne miejsce. I ważne miejsce. Jak to daleko się ciągnie jeszcze? Wydawało... Już tu leży. Coś fioletowego tu widziałem na początku. A, jesteś. Nawigator. Aha. Czyli takich 3 potrzebujemy. To musimy do tego miasta się dostać, bo kurwa... Nie mam waypointa nawet.
I wonder how many there are in the fort.
Fewer by the day, I'll wager. Still, better to be inside than out.
Jeszcze na kulkę gdzieś jest. Kurwa. O! Aha. Co to jest? Odosobnienie, główne zadanie. Okej. A tutaj nie wlazłem. Nie było jak. Muszę tak padać. Mhm. Tu nic nie ma. Kółko tylko zawidziałem, okej.
I feel a draft.
From the invisible.
To są te żołnierze? A nie. Aż tu kurwa.
Reinforcements!
The mountain is awash with specters.
Did the foraging party really come this way?
That would explain why they haven't returned.
Żarliwe poświęcenie, co to jest? Obrażenie otrzymane. A nie, mamy to. To jest lepsze, bo to nie daje nam zwinności. Co to jest? Niebezpieczeństwo, nieznane terytorium, zakaz polowania i innych działań. Okej. I sobie zamknęli to wszystko. A to jest... Cofnęliśmy się pewnie. No jasne. Jak zabiłem jakiegoś bossa, to już nie będzie tutaj tak padało?
Did you feel that?
It's close.
Ja mam w ogóle pieniędzy już. Ekwipunek, no. Gdzie są moje hajsy? A. 2... nie. Ile? Wiedźmowy kamień tyle. I... 2000. Mhm. A co tu mamy? Wilki mnie napadną. Tu nie ma. Tylko zejście. Dobra, zobaczmy, potem tu wrócimy. No i, no, idź, dalej.
I feel something close.
Mhm. Czyli tu nic nie ma takiego, co bym chciał mieć. To jest zejście na dół do wody, nie wiem po kiego. A, gdzie to mnie zaprowadzi? Co? Jak to? Mogę tu od razu tędy pójść? Nie, bez jaj. Co? Aha. Ojojoj. Śmieszne będzie, jak nie będę mógł wrócić już. Będę się oddymać naokoło znowu. No, wróciliśmy do punktu wyjścia. Czyli może tam na dół nie zejdziemy na razie. A też nie ma zejścia tutaj. Jak tędy pójdę, to będę do jakiejś jaskini wejdę. Ale można zobaczyć. O kurwa.
Sit down.
Spodobałeś? 18 level? Jutro. Okej. Mordować dla zasobów.
Picking up something spectral nearby.
Spektral. Dobra, mam teraz dwie ścieżki. Tą i tą, pójdziemy tą. Znaczy stało padać chyba. Nie sport. Cześć. Kom, kom. I znaczy, że oni mi blokowali tą windę? Bo tam ugrzęźli na górze? Mam jakąś jaskinię. Powinien będzie przejście tam dalej.
This one's not been dead long.
Let's hope he stays that way.
No. Zobaczmy, co tam piszą w gazecie. Poruczniku, zgodnie z wymaganiami dostawa wyjmuje 3 nowe linie pomiarowe, 1 pas do systemu podnoszenia, 1 beczki oliw do lamp. Aha, okej. Jakiś... To? Podatki? Plan wysyłki. Okej.
Looks like they were taken by surprise.
If there's a survivor, they're not here. We push on.
Kurwa. Niebezpiecznie. Wydaje, że uciekli do kopalni. Nie ma wyjścia na górę? A jest. Ej.
This is locked from the other
A,
side.
okej. O. Look from the other side.
If the map is correct, the treasure must be hidden nearby.
O kurczę.
Bastard!
Dobra, chodź tu, nie mam czasu, kurwa.
Did we miss a few?
Takie few.
Make a run for it!
O ja! Ktoś nie wie...
This place looks like the drawings on the map.
Coś w środku? Tak, coś w środku jest.
The treasure must be around here somewhere.
Ładna hacienda, ciepła. Co mamy? Eteryczne szaty, co to daje? Aha, okej. To nie dla nas tak czy siak. To niewidzialny przeciwnik. Okej. Kiepskie słowa. Ale jak tam dalej się dostać z drugiej strony? To mnie zastanawia. Ważny list. Co? Kolejna mapa. Kurwa. Ale jak tam... Skąd tam strzelić z daleka mam? To mnie interesuje. Stąd? Nie. Dopiero jak windę uruchomię. Tam jest włam z drugiej strony, więc teoretycznie stąd. Serio? Chyba same skarby, ty. Tak myślałem, że dalej nic nie będzie. O, co tu jeszcze mamy? Tam dalej można iść, ale niekoniecznie. I można jeszcze tędy wejść na górę. Słyszę kulkę.
Still impressive.
Ile skrzyń tu jest? To był krytyk jakiś? Tu jęczy, ale chyba to... I chciałem tą jeszcze tą kopalnię zobaczyć z tyłu. Nie chcę mi się cofać później. Tam jest. Mógł, żeby tam iść. A ja chcę zobaczyć, co tu jest. Można powiedzieć, że tu jest wyjście z tej kopalni będzie. Okej. No nie. Zresztą tam krzyczy. Lud. Na to sobie radę, wierzę w nich.
My bolt is shot!
O nie.
Behind you!
O nie. Gobas?
Throwing a tantrum. sight.
Hmm.
I'm fine. Stop fussing.
O nie, to jesteś lowersi.
To make you angry.
Tak, to jest wyjście, tak myślałem. Dobra. Jeszcze tył sprawdzimy. I możemy z nimi zagadać, dobra. Jest lód.
A timely arrival. You'll be Haskell's Banishers.
Andrzej.
Thank you both.
You can see me.
Clear as day, just as I can see. This is my husband. I am Helen Priest.
Antea Duarte. This is my partner, Red McGrath.
It is rare that the living can see the lingering dead.
All I know is one day I woke after 7 long years of grief, and my Sebastian was back. It was as if my prayers had at last been answered. That was enough for me.
In times of danger, I am duty-bound to protect the woman I love. You understand?
Bo była zagrożona.
7 years. Why come back now?
It did not feel like 7 years. Suddenly, I felt her pain calling to me.
Divine intervention or otherwise, all that matters is that my dear Sebastian is back. Now, when I need him most.
Okej. Tylko zobaczę. Build jest ok, ale wygląda, że chyba jest ok. Jeszcze szybka kamera, filtr. Czy jest lepsze to, czy to? To ma na 169, a to jest na 197. Wydaje się, że to jest lepsze trochę. Bardziej wyraźne kolory są. Dobra. Przysyła mnie Wyatt. Znaleźliśmy twoich ludzi.
Andrew White sent us. He thought you might be in trouble. Plainly, you needed your guardian angel.
We needed more than one. Thanks to you, we'll resupply the camp. Matthews and Williams did not die in vain.
This was a risky expedition. But Helen had no choice. If the survivors were to rely on Pennington alone, the fort would have already fallen.
I suspect that's so. Sometimes difficult choices must be made. That's courage.
All the courage in the world will be worthless if those in command won't match it.
Pennington did this while monsters relentless besieged the fort. But make no mistake, these men's deaths are on the captain's conscience. If he has one.
How so?
7 years ago, a plague came to New Eden. Pennington quarantined the sick in the mines, walled them up.
Kurwa, znowu będzie jakaś
They were
zmora.
dark times. Hard times. None knew what the morrow would bring. We all lost much. Too much. As second in command, Sebastian volunteered to stay. Walled in with the others, he held out the longest. He died a hero. And now the Forsaken are rising. They demand revenge.
Who would blame them? I watched them die. Soldiers and miners,
Tam na klatce.
sick
Postrzał?
and hungry, begging for help they knew would never come.
Captain Pennington has much blood on his hands.
Będziemy
Bennington
twarzy.
can't have taken his decision lightly. It must have been hard on all involved.
Is it harder to your mind to send someone to their death than it is to do the dying?
We should get back to the fort. We will escort you.
Naprawdę? Aha, czy to będzie wybór między Penningtonem a nią? Ciekawe.
A banisher marched with my father's infantry. Good for morale, he said.
Soldiers usually carry their ghosts with them. War is good for our business.
I take it that's how you met. I know a soldier when I see him fight.
I never worked for the army, but something like that.
Okej. A ja chciałem pójść zobaczyć tam na górę, co tu jest. Z ciekawości pójdę.
We'll come back for you, my friend.
My sympathies.
You should stay with Helen if you want to enter the fort.
Aha, okej. Mam jakieś specjalne tutaj kurwa narzędzie, żeby to odpalić? Aha, tak po prostu.
All this for two miserable powder boxes. How low has Pennington brought us?
If you didn't like him, why did you follow him?
I
Dokładnie.
followed his reputation. He's no longer the same man.
What would you do in his place?
I'm doing it. He sits behind his walls waiting for them to fall, and I'm out here fighting to live. We're fighting for our lives. The captain is in the way.
These internal conflicts are a risk for the stability of the fort.
A necessary risk for the survival of all. But I agree. This must end.
Zobaczymy, jak tam grzeszki jeszcze mają ze sobą. Nic po nie.
We may leave the crates. I'll send someone back for them.
Yeah, the path should be quiet. We cleared the area of the Spectre's nest.
Well, that's a relief. Follow me.
Byłaś laska. Nie spieszę jej się. Chyba. No idź, idź.
White! Open the gates!
Priests? What are you lot waiting for? Open the gates!
Go talk to Pennington. Make him understand, if you can.
Okej.
Where can I find him?
He hides in his office. You'll find him there.
W końcu, kurwa.
Huh? Where are the others? Williams and the other chap?
Matthews. We were ambushed. They fell.
A gdzie ty
God have
idziesz?
mercy on their souls.
There's ammo in the elevator. Send Shepard and Abbott to bring it back.
Good day to you.
Good day, mate. You Pennington's reinforcements?
Red McCraith, the Banisher. Sorry to disappoint.
Ah, too bad. We could use a fellow like you. Theodore Shepherd, marksman, and there are none better. I teach some of the lads here. Perhaps we could show you a thing or two.
A jak?
I shoot well enough, thinking you. Tell me about your world.
Which bit?
How about you tell me more about yourself?
Mate, all you need to know is I'm the finest shot this side of the wide blue sea.
To ma złoto w mordzie?
Priest and Pennington are too busy fighting to see it.
Aha, niedoceniony żołnierz, okej.
Helen Priest, tell me how she fits in your world.
They don't let women go to war, but for her, they should make an exception. Pity Pennington doesn't trust her far as he could throw her. I've fought side by side with many a good man. None are better than Helen Priest.
Okej.
How about Captain Pennington's bit of your world?
The captain? I don't know him. He keeps
Tu
to
mamy takie
himself.
podejście dziwne. Na razie mnie ustawiają wszyscy przeciw niemu, ale
Tell the
to
truth,
może być zupełnie
I
na
think
odwrót.
he's losing it. Can't blame him. to
Może
be
jest
Guilt
opętany.
and the curse, but he's always been a close-mouthed so-and-so. Been that way since he lost his wife and kid.
Pennington's family died.
I didn't
Zaraz.
say they died, though maybe they did. Either way, they're definitely gone, and the captain is the worse for it.
Okej.
Where did you learn to shoot, Mr. Shepherd?
In the war, mate.
King Philip's War.
Aye. Joined up soon as I came of age. Trotted off to war against the Indians. Shooting came natural. Once, I shot a
Nieźle.
man down from full 500 yards. How'd you like that? I'm a goddamn Lionheart, I am.
Super.
I'll be on my
To
way.
jest to. Z
Either
Europy.
way, be good to you, mate.
A ty kto?
Good day to you, Miss.
Miss? I'm the Hunter Flora Abbott, and I never miss. You?
It is rare, but I've been known to miss. Red McCraith, Banisher.
I heard about you when you first arrived. Is your friend not with you?
She died. She's with me in spirit.
Sad to hear it. I have nothing clever than that to say. If you need anything, well, I probably can't help.
What do you know? Tell me about your day-to-day.
If I did, would you listen?
How are you yourself?
I do my work and do it well. The few notice.
Bo sami niedocenieni ludzie. Albo
What
mają
can
za
you tell
wysokie
me about
mniemanie o
Helen
sobie.
Priest?
Not my favorite person, if I'm honest, but in the fight against the dead, she's an asset.
Talk to me of Captain Pennington.
I've worked for worse. I'm able and I give him no trouble. In return, he makes sure I get none. He respects me. That makes him an excellent judge of character. Don't you think?
Mhm.
So you hunt for the fort? Are you part of the train band?
I serve, in my way. Before the curse, I traded with the people of New Eden. Meat and fur, bartered for whatever they had that I needed.
How did you end up in New Eden? You won't mind me saying that you're not like most people here.
And yet, I am a New Englander. Born on a farm not far from Boston, but
Aha.
always preferred the wild. So I came to New Eden. In time, I came to love it. It's cursed, and I'm still here, aren't I?
Żegnaj.
I'll not stop you.
Okej, dobra, spoko, kurwa. Chill. O, mamy naszego White'a. A co to jest w środku? Kurwa.
Good to see you living, sir. Keep it short, I'm on duty.
Jaki wyścig z okolicy?
Any good scuttle lately?
I'd spill it if I have it, but be quick, I'm busy.
We've known an officer or three, you and me. So, tell me about the captain.
In nigh on 20 years' service, I've not met a commander more efficient, nor one so relentless. Ever a pain in the ass, aye. But a good one. But that was then and this is now. He's not the man he was. Still a pain in the arse, mind.
Mhm.
What think you now of the priest?
Wow, she's like her husband. Only yet better. Command is in her blood. She reminds me of my old mum. The Queen of Topsfield Common, we used to call her. Born to give orders, she was. And you dare not disobey.
Did you know Sebastian Priest?
I surely did. Good man, hell of a soldier. Had kingly ideals, but did not strut like a crow in the gutter. Hero is an ill-used tag, oft misassigned. But Lieutenant Priest was a hero, and a proper one at that.
How are folk doing? Fighting fit?
They're farmers, most of them. Shopkeepers, house servants, hunters. We've one old soldier, but he's sick. Them who stand dead on their feet. Fighting fit, my arse. But we hold against the hordes of the dead. For now, leastways. The fight's not fair. That's it.
To czy niezbyt wyrównana walka, prawda?
Life's unfair. Armor up.
Right, I used to think that too. Mind you, I'm not sure there's enough armor left.
As you were, soldier. This is pointless.
O, to bezcelowe. Zalazka.
Greetings. Welcome to Ingersoll's General Store. I'm Bathsheba Ingersoll, the owner. What can I get you? A comb, perhaps?
Grzebień?
Very funny. Red McCrae.
Ale.
I'm pleased to meet you.
I met your friend Miss Duarte briefly in New Eden Town.
Kiedy?
I'm so sorry for your loss.
A,
She
jak
seemed
wtedy biegaliśmy tą
vibrant
ojejku
and resolute young
na
woman.
początku.
And she seemed eager to leave town as quickly as possible.
Tell me about your store. Tell me about you.
The original Ingersoll's in Boston was grand and fine, but it burned in the North Square fire of '91. We moved to New Eden with Nathaniel. But before Natty could return home, my husband died. Then came the curse. And now here we are. Welcome to Ingersoll's of Fort Jericho.
I never wanted to do anything else.
My husband was prosperous and affluent. I was young and clever. We made an excellent match. He taught me everything I know. The store is my business. My legacy. My story.
Przywiązanie.
It is who I am. I don't like running a store. I love it.
Jakiś wyścig z
Shopkeeper
okolicy.
must hear everything that goes on. Tell me something interesting. Just between us.
You assume me to be a gossip monger.
What do you wish to know?
O,
What can you tell me about Captain Pennington?
He lets me trade. I like the man. He says Ingersoll's store is good for the fort. I very much agree.
What can you tell me about Helen Priest?
I like her, though she's impetuous. Terse, even. She fancies herself a leader when she should know her place, and that place is below the captain. Thinking about it? No. I don't think I do like her.
aha, okej.
More generally, how fares Fort Jericho?
Well, it's cold. Folk are hungry more often than not. I've little to tell you won't hear from someone else. But Ingersoll's is open, so all is well with me.
Okej, a zobaczmy co ma w sklepie.
Shall we?
Or rather,
Co to jest? Co to jest? Gotowe żelazo z kopalni. Mogę tu kupić te... Obrażenia zadawane przez Reda i Ante są zwiększone do 20, im niższy jest poziom paska energii. No nie wiem. Wiem, że to żelazo chciała, żebym ja to gdzieś wydobył sobie.
No Ferdinando here.
O, jest ta. Nie chce z nami gadać w ogóle. A tu? Nic tu nie ma. Trzeba ognisko spalić na pewno. Okej, to zamknięte. Okej, tu mam swoją... A to kto?
Good day, sir.
Nathaniel.
Nathaniel Sather at your service. What can I do for
Rudy
you?
kolejny.
Mr. Sather remains to be seen. Red McCraith, by the way, the Banisher. You seem a chatty fella.
We see precious few new faces around here. You'll forgive me if I use you for fresh conversation.
Tell me about yourself. Share your business. Tell me what's important to you.
I'm from Boston. I love it very much. So much more lively. A fine mix of conviviality and anonymity. I miss that life. The music, the colour and the splendour, the
Pierdolę,
dance
on
of
pierdoli.
commerce, the flower sellers, forget-me-nots. Oh, the forget-me-nots. I very much wish to go home.
What are you doing here then?
I'm the shop boy. When the store moves, I move with it. Old man Ingersoll opened up a general store in Boston back in '78. Then he married Bathsheba. I came with them to New Eden intending to quickly return, but Mr. Ingersoll died. I extended my stay. They took me on when I was just a boy. I've no family. All I have is my Thomas, my closest friend.
Cześć Tomas.
You have, as my granny would say, the power to talk the back legs off a two-footed donkey. But I bet you listen too. What do you hear hereabouts?
Oh, little of interest. Pennington has signed John Rumble to the train band, which means nothing at all to me. I believe John was down the flooded mine. That can't have been fun. Maybe the militia will be good for him.
Huh? You never know who'll take to soldiering.
You
Jak nie
say
wiadomo.
that, and I defer to your experience, but I'm sure it's not for me.
What can you tell me about Captain Pennington?
The captain. I've not a single bad word to say about that dismally antiquated, superannuated old man. His depth of experience is inspiring, although I shudder to think what those experiences have done to him. But we should respect our elders. We should listen to their point of view, and then ignore it as we look to the future.
Jakie podejście. Ojej, dobra.
What do you think of Helen Priest then?
I'd put her in charge if I could. She's
Ale
bright,
wszyscy są za nią.
trustworthy, thinks for herself. She's not married to old doctrine. People here are desperate. They're sick. They need courage. And Helen Priest fears nothing.
More generally, how fares Fort Jericho?
It's cold. Our clothes are inelegant. The walls are drab. There's no music, no conviviality. There's no gaiety. Boston isn't much of a city, but I miss it. I wonder what I could make of this place were I allowed.
You can paint a turnip red, but it still won't be an apple.
True, but stack enough red-painted turnips about the place, and even the dourest Scotsman shall surely crack a smile.
Sympatyczny kolor. Pewnie zginie.
I must go. Thank you for your time.
Take care, and mention it not.
Jeszcze okradniemy. O. Klucz do arsenału wojskowego. Okej. To jest nasza Hacienda? Ty, mogę wejść. Chyba nie jest nasza hacienda. To jest nasza hacienda. Nie, też nie. Jakieś koszary? Biblia? Widzę po. Jakubowa. Jest? Co tu mamy? Oficjalny dokument. Wraz ze śmiercią szeregowca Burego, zgodnie z jego życzeniem i w celu nagrodzenia jego wojskowych działań przez bitwę pod Blood-Brook, wtedy Zmora zostaje wyznaczony na właściciela mienia jego karabinu. Zmora nosi tą wspaniałą broń z honorem. Karabiny rozdają. Okay. Jak tam dojść? GEARu. Jakie to jest duże. Co to jest? Na górę można wejść. Uwaga dotycząca archiwów. Odnośnie do archiwów. Wszystkie zapisy, raporty i inne dokumenty przetransportowane z New Eden są teraz zamknięte na górze w zbrojowni. Aby uzyskać do nich dostęp, należy się ze mną skontaktować. Aha. Może to ukrywają coś.
A store. Ferdinando's? Teraz zobaczymy, czy Fernandos. Anyone home? No one.
Papers in Miller's name. We're in the right place.
Keep looking.
Fakt własności. Niż odnotowuje się i potwierdza, że własność sklepu dotychczas danego jako własność pani Rebeki Hardgrave przechodzi teraz w całości i bez obciążeń na Ferdinando Millera. Fakt ten został potwierdzony przez odpowiedni organ prawny przeze mnie, czyli Pettingon, i powinien zostać poddany rejestracji zgodnie z odpowiednimi wymaganiami, gdy pozwolą to okoliczności. Aha. Ciekawe.
He's organized.
Disorganized traders lose money.
Fardy reads English extensively.
Well, nobody's perfect.
Kawałek drewna wyrzeźbiony formą amuletu, ale jeszcze... Aha, czy chciał się godzić przed swoją żoną
He's
zmarłą.
making useless trinkets.
He works hard to keep it away.
What is he afraid of? What don't we know? Let's search the store.
Jasne.
Stock to trade. He hasn't unpacked it.
Maybe he intends to move on. And who could blame him?
To gdzie spierdolił.
Closed. Are we in the right place?
Try next door. Surprisingly high quality wares.
Can't be much left in New Eden, but it means to buy.
Co tu mamy? Jest.
He's done surprisingly well for himself.
Where did he get the inventory?
Zajebał komuś albo ukradł. Ostatnio wola i testament. Ja, Rebeka Hardgrave w mieście New Eden, będąc zdawana umyśle i zdecydowana, zapisuje Millerowi na wypadek mieliśmy mieć cały majątek, w tym m.in. następcy przymiot jedno pudełko na biżuterię, obrazy i lustra, zbioru książek, cały mój bagaż, jego zawartość, zestaw do kaligrafii, różne meble, wszelkie środki pieniężne znajdujące się w moim posiadaniu lub w moim sklepie lub w jakimkolwiek banku.
Rebecca's will. She was rich. She left him the lot.
That's where he got the inventory.
Aye. The list matches his sales record.
Touch my money and I'll drop you. What are you doing here? Thieving, no doubt.
I'm no thief, Mr. Miller. I'm the Banisher. I brought Helen Priest back to the fort.
A banisher? Thieves lie. How do you know my name?
'Tis my business to know. Red McCraith.
If you are a banisher of ghosts, I have business for you.
O,
I'll pay.
I spoke to Rebecca. 'Tis she who haunts you. She sent me to find you. She worries for you. Says she loves you.
The English have a word for that. Hogshite.
dalej.
Was she lying? You inherited her estate.
Whichever. It matters not. You're a banisher. It is your job to get rid of her. Can you not just do your work?
Easy, Mr. Miller. Now, I'll need to examine Rebecca's belongings.
I sold them. All of them.
No.
You did? To who?
I don't know. People. I wrote it down. In the register. Read it if you wish.
2 recent sales to the blacksmith and to Ingersoll's store.
Aha.
The storekeeper hears much. What do you hear, Mr. Miller?
I'm a busy man. If you've a question to ask, then ask it.
Po kolei, jak
What can you
zwykle.
tell me about Captain Pennington?
He has no problem with me. I have no problem with him. He respected Rebecca's wishes. He gave me what was mine. My freedom. Her estate. He saw me as a man and signed the papers to say so. And when them who saw different complained, he laid down the law.
Aha, okej.
What think you of Helen Priest?
I don't think of Helen Priest. I stay out of her way. I hope she'll stay out of mine.
Nie dogadują się.
How are things in the fort, by your estimation?
Look around you. Things are desperate. Have you heard the sound of their bodies crashing against the wood? I am a man of courage. I have endured much. But this, it undoes me. I don't know what you people have done to this country, but there's little hope and no way out.
No to you people. Dlaczego tak mówi you people? Jakbym ja tak powiedział, to bym zaraz banan dostał.
You've put quite the effort into protecting your home, haven't you?
You poked about my house without my say-so.
I know my business. So out of generosity, here's the truth. None of it works. Not the wreath, not the amulet. None of it works. Pretty though.
His brooch is working.
It works. She hasn't come back. I can sleep now. I hear her calling, whispering my name. I wait to find her at my bedside. Our eyes meet. She stares. She won't leave me alone. She's an Akishi, a demon. Banish her. I'll pay you.
I need a job. I accept.
Serio? Tak po prostu? W sumie.
Stuff looks good. Let's trade.
Now, my friend, we are conversing.
Tu to jest. O, ma 100 futra aż. Dobrze. No nie możemy go zabić za
Farewell
szybko.
to you, Mr. Miller.
You know where to find me.
A to coś jeszcze jest, tego nie czytałem. Pani Miller. Trzeba... Aha. Okej. Pudełko na biżuterię, kowal. Znowu sklep, obrazy i portrety i znowu kowal.
Ingersoll store and the blacksmith. Noted.
Ciekawe.
He'd sold it all. Everything she'd owned. And fast.
Why the hurry?
If we track her things down, perhaps
How
they'll
often,
tell us.
Abigail, must we have this fight? How often must we argue?
We shall argue until you hear me.
I hear you all too well. I hear a hoggish Harridan, a narrow nag, a
pierdolę.
selfish shrew.
One of these
Rodzinna
days I
rozmowa.
shall poison your soup.
And the day before, I'll take you to the highest cliff and push you off it.
Tak, po prostu. Czekaj, panie.
You're new. From where have you sprung?
Name's Red McCraith, a banisher, come from across the deep blue sea.
You look a landlubber to me. You should feel right at home. John Rumble.
Are you a married man, John?
Aye, to Abigail. I count myself lucky. Are you married yourself, Mr. McCraith?
Marriage wasn't for us. But I suppose you could have called us man and wife.
No, you could not.
Marriage is a union conceived by men. Men are fallible.
Do I detect a hint of regret?
Regret? I've no regrets. She's a fine woman, my wife. Finer than likes of me deserves. I'll not say a word against her. Not a word, sir.
What's the word round here?
Look around you. We're barely hanging on. You'll have to be Miller to enjoy the situation.
The merchant?
Ah.
Aye, the freedman. He's the only one who'll leave Fort Jericho with more than he came with. Some people have all the luck.
What can you tell me about Captain Pennington?
What about him?
I don't know. Is he a good commander? Do you like him? Does he have secrets, that kind of thing?
If, say, I thought him a blockhead, then I'd not say so. If, say, it was my wife's stupid idea for me to join the train band, I'd not say that neither.
Can you tell me anything about Helen Priest?
A bold woman, clever too. I'll be glad to take her orders.
Aha. Kurde, strasznie duże parcie
I'm
ma.
interested in Sebastian Priest. Do you know him?
Myślałem, że będzie pół na
I
pół.
did not, but I know the lieutenant's name. We all do. He died a hero. Call comfort to Helen, no doubt.
May you...
He that does good is of God.
Dobrze, jest ta... Abigail. A, poszło. Proszę pani. A co tu jest? A to robi.
Please excuse my husband. He really is as unpleasant as he sounds. And who are you, then?
Red McCraith, ma'am. I'm a banisher.
Are you, indeed? Pleased to meet you, Mr. Banisher. I'm Abigail Rumble. Thanks to you, me and my husband should soon be able to go back to our mountains.
Nasze góry?
You and your husband prefer an isolated life outside the fort.
I have a roof above my head, my belly is rarely empty, and I live by my beliefs. We suffered for many years. By comparison, this is bliss.
Oh.
I find it dangerous out here. Just the two of you alone.
I thank you for your concern, but we live how we live, and it makes us quite
Wolni
contented.
ludzie.
Your husband won't mind us talking.
No, why would he? We are faithful and trustworthy, as I'm sure are you.
She doubts your intentions.
No need to worry about me, ma'am. I'm spoken for.
Good. We understand one another. My husband and I are very close. Very close indeed.
Then you have my admiration. Sustaining such closeness takes much tolerance and hard work.
You don't know how good you've got it.
Anything talk-worthy round these parts?
Ferdinando Miller has been the talk of the town lately. He has had much good fortune, and many resent him for it. I like the lad. He's polite, helpful, listens to his customers. He deserves no backbiting.
What's your thoughts on Pennington? A good leader?
He gave John a job. That was good. We hadn't worked since we left the Bly place. He saw John's promise and gave him his chance. I'd say he's a good leader.
I są za nim, ale i tak
Helen Priest seems to
mało.
get the work done.
The captain trusts her with his life. So do I. John adores her. When the fort was attacked, she proved us right. I like having a strong woman in charge.
Okay.
These Ferdinando Miller rumours. Care to elaborate?
Oh, well, people say he was involved with a rich woman. That he murdered her for her
Nie było żadnych śladów na jej ciele, że była zabita. Chyba, że z tyłu.
Ferdinando Miller wouldn't hurt a fly. Mind you, the lady did die on the way here. I can see why that would make some people wonder. If you need any.
Okay. Tego Penningtona musimy mieć jeszcze. Kogo
There's a lock. I'm gonna need a key.
Co to jest? Lista szeregowca Talbota Williamsa numer 3. Moja słodka Ethel. Ma mało czasu na pisanie i Ethel. I nie wiem, czy kiedykolwiek przeczytasz ten list. Jesteśmy oblężeni, a to, co nas atakuje, nie jest człowiekiem. Nadchodzą zmarli, nasi ludzie umierają, a mój się kończy. Módlcie za nas. I. Cóż to zrobić? Dobra, jak tam się dostać? A tu?
Now, Mr. Peabody, I shall drain the first boil.
Lekarka.
Same sodding question every sodding time. No, I'm not damn well ready.
Excellent. Then we'll begin.
Be careful, goddarn it!
Boże, jaki awanturnik.
I know. I know.
Mogę czytać już? Co mamy? Dokumentacja medyczna Anne Winks. I, aha, czy to była ta...
Are those your records?
Yes. Perhaps someday they may help someone.
A to? Kurwa, tego jest.
Do you have the supplies you need?
I can treat a cough, perhaps cool a fever. Mr. Peabody needs more than calamine. But what he needs is not available, and we must accept it.
No to samo to jest. A to nas robi. Zagadamy z tym.
My apologies. I did not wish to hush you. I just prefer to focus on one patient at a time. Welcome to the infirmary. I'm Nurse Wings. Anne, if it sets you at ease.
I'm a Banisher. Name's McCraith, but you may call me Red.
Red. A pleasure to see a friendly face, or any face at all. What can I do for you?
So, how'd you end up here? What brought you to nursing?
That, sir, is a personal question.
Oczywiście, że tak.
I'm a personable man.
That's not the same thing. I was sick as a child. Very sick. Afterwards, I swore I'd serve others when they were sick. And here I am. What about you?
I fell in love with a Banisher. One of the best. Spent the happiest years of my life with her.
And where are they now?
Antea died in the meeting house in New Eden Town.
Ah, that was you. I should have known.
Oczywiście wy, no tak to kurwa.
So very sorry.
Times being as they are, how come you only have the one patient?
Mr. Peabody's illness is unsightly. Fort Jericho has a history of contagion. Folk worry.
What does he have?
Not my place to say. You'll have to ask him yourself.
Aha, okej. Nalegam.
I must insist. I've work to do here. I'd rather not risk infection myself.
Insist all you like. I'll not say. However, on an entirely unrelated subject, I assure you, you'll not catch the king's evil here.
Scrofula. Cured, some say, by the touch of a king.
Not many kings round here.
No. There's just me and my professional understanding of his
Kurwa,
condition.
o co chodzi?
Did you not fear infection?
If I did, I would not show it.
What's the word around here?
I don't see folk much. I stay here, keep to myself.
No visitors? No other patients?
Helen Preece comes when she can. Captain Pennington would sometimes visit Mr. Peabody, but I haven't seen him in a while now.
Mhm.
What can you tell me about Captain Pennington?
He fought King Philip in the Wampanoag. Led his company well, I'm told. It's not for me to like or dislike him, unpleasant though he may be.
Mhm.
Tell me about Helen Preece.
The bold lieutenant's widow. He's dead some years now, and she's not remarried. She's as much a soldier as her husband was. A fighter. Commanding, too. Even dead, you can see his influence in her bearing.
I think I know how that feels. What about you? How do you feel?
I'm alive and well. I'll not complain. I can be strong for those less fortunate.
You're a good soul, Nurse Wings.
I do my best, Mr. McCraith. I'm sure you do yours.
Jasne. Żegnaj.
Farewell.
Chcemy zagadać z tym?
Oh, there are you. Queen Mary Stuart.
Well, I've met Mary II, and she's a little prettier than I. I'm Red McCraith. I'm a Banisher.
The Banisher come to gloat at sick old Cotton Peabody. Well, piss off. There's a sudden
Dziadu.
of death in here, Scotsman, and it ain't from me.
Where did you fight, soldier?
None of your business, Scotsman.
This, comrade, is why no one wants to talk to you.
You know, soldier, you're a brawler and a rebel, and if you fought at all, I'll wager you lost. I'm a proper soldier, me. Self-made, too. Left the family farm and signed up to fight them Indians. I learned the hard way, in the blood and the snow. Fought under the captain himself, I did, and followed him here and joined the train band.
When did you get sick?
What's it to you? I'm not so sick as I can't give some nosy Scotsman what for.
Aye. When I'm sick, I get surly too. What's the word around here?
No one tattles to me stuck in here. Captain came by once, worried for Andrew White. Seems the old boy screams in his sleep.
So what's that about? White's a gate guard, right? What's his story?
He sees ghosts in his sleep. He's dreaming. Real
Kurwa mać.
ghosts come when you're
Bramę
awake.
otworzy.
Tell me about the captain. Speak freely. I'll not get back to him.
Let it get back to him. The captain is the best of us, and I'm proud to serve him. Proud, too, to give him my guidance when he'd call.
A prosi w ogóle o radę?
Calls no more. Suppose he has too much on his plate. Time's precious for the likes of the captain, eh?
Zapatrzony.
Tell me about Helen Priest. I promise it won't get back to her.
Lieutenant's wife. Stood second to the captain herself. Now she's in command. Quite the rise, no?
Nie lubi jej.
How's life about the fort?
What do you want to hear? It's cold. We're hungry. Welcome to paradise. No.
To było na tyle. Uroczy mieszkańcy tej pięknej miejscowości. Czy mamy tu jeszcze coś? Chyba nic. Wszystko pozamykane. Został mi tylko ten dziada. Dziadzia. Tu coś jeszcze zostało.
Enough, John. I'll not listen to another moment of your ranting.
Ja tu byłem. To jest? Archiwa. Co tam się drze na tym placu? Aha. Czy to są te archiwa? O nie.
Captain Pennington.
No time, no way out. No hope, no way in. No time at all.
Captain Pennington, sir.
Mr. McWraith, you live.
There's work to be done.
Work? You had work, a mission. To bring one last glimmer of hope, to gladden our hearts before the pit takes us
Kurwa,
all.
nasza wina jeszcze.
You secretive bastards haven't helped.
The job is done. There's no more hope and little enough time. All that remains is the pit. Welcome to the last stand, McWraith. Welcome to the end.
I wouldn't surrender just yet, Captain. I found Helen Priest. We brought supplies.
A waste of effort on both accounts.
Hardly. We saved a life. Resupplied, you may save more.
For the sake of what? For the sake of days, a week perhaps? You've saved no one. You've prolonged the terror. The death will come. Our throats will feel their bony fingers soon enough. The end is inevitable.
The people man the ramparts, ready to fight.
You sound like Priest. She has changed. Her return to Fort Jericho has made her impulsive, irrational, quarrelsome. I believe she did not fully grieve her husband's loss. Returning to the scene has, it seems, reopened the wound. It festers. She'll join the lieutenant soon enough. When our defences crumble at the last, the pit shall take us all.
No i tu jakieś takie spuchnięte oczy.
Fair to say your tactical retreat from New Eden town has not served you.
The town was doomed to fall to the curse. We disagreed on everything. There was nothing left to do but leave. We did not know there'd be no escape. No Smith gathered the bold and the governor let the afeared flock to him. We never agreed on anything in the first place.
The new Smiths are holed up in the woods, planning soon to leave for Boston.
They may leave for Boston, but the curse will follow. The curse will follow until their backs are against the wall.
As the commanding officer, you must know all the local lumps and bumps.
The lumps and bumps can smooth themselves. I have other priorities.
Why did you come to New Eden, Captain? Why here?
Far from the many wars we fight, you mean? I'd shot enough Frenchmen and more than enough Indians.
Did no one come with you?
Keep to your business, son, not mine.
It's just, there's a portrait hanging on the wall. A family.
I had a wife and daughter once.
Myślałem, że zapnął ich w kopalni,
Not
tak jak
entertain
resztę.
you with their story.
Tell me more about yourself and your career.
I did my duty and had the fortune to return alive. That's all. We who are intimate with war tell no tales.
I thought that too. I was wrong. Silence allowed my ghosts to prosper. 'Tis good to tell our stories.
If ever I do tell, I'll not be telling you, son.
Nie lubi nas.
How do things stand, Captain, as you see them?
Little has changed. The dead flood from the mines. We shoot them down and gain respite. Soon, the onslaught begins anew. The clock of our extinction ticks on towards the hour. We may no more defeat the dead than we may vanquish the ocean waves.
Folk have little enough hope, and you're leading them further into the darkness.
I've heard the whispers, the murmurs, the plotting from the shadows. We hold to the last. We resist, till retribution rises from the pit and drags us all to hell.
Well, that's something worth waiting for.
I fail to see the appeal of this slow agony.
How unfortunate. Because thanks to you and the time you bought us, the agony will be all the slower.
No cóż, żegnaj.
Permission to take my leave, Captain.
And if I refuse it?
Are you trying to recruit me, Captain? Do you really think I'd take the King's shilling?
If I were to offer enough shillings, I'm sure of it. I need no new lieutenants. But if you wish, you may stay. This key unlocks the unused watchtower. You'll bill it while you're here.
Okej, dzięki, stary. Zobaczmy, co tu się dzieje. Okay. Aha. A tu nic nie wiadomo. To tylko okradniemy. Ta kopalnia. Tylko jeszcze jedno miejsce i
On the one
przerwa.
hand, a captain beaten by the world. On the other, his rival, haunted and mutinous.
In a fort besieged by vengeful specters.
Helen worries me. Sebastian's return has lit a fuse.
Dobra, idziemy do wieży. To najbezpieczniejsze miejsce chyba. No i zostaliśmy jeszcze. Na którym to levelu będzie? Ciężko mi powiedzieć. Punktów wygnania. Ale tutaj też mamy... Co to jest? to. A, no tak, muszę być zdrowy, żeby taki damage wykręcać. Albo... Aha, to jest dobre combo, bo sobie napełniam. W końcu jebie mega damage duży. Aha, no to spoko, to jest dobre. Ale wiem, że jakiś inny będzie. A nie będzie inny, będzie broszka inna, a to jest spoko. Bo to chyba nie mam? Skąd? Yeah, siódemeczka. Jany klejnot. Muszę to wymienić i to wymienić. I będziemy w domu. Dobra. Szybki check mapy. Dalej, tam jeszcze. Co się dzieje? A, muszę poszukać tego wszystkiego. Nie mam tych zadań? Nie mam te zadania opcjonalne. No ale poczekaj. Chciała żelazo, żeby przynieść. To było czasowe? Koper. Nie wiem. Dziwne. Tu nie poszliśmy, nie naładowaliśmy się mocą. To są jakieś jeszcze rzeczy, których nie odkryliśmy. A, bo nie zeszliśmy na dół. Nie widzieliśmy jak zejść na dół. Okej. Dobra. To będzie save. Tak. I koniec.